every single person was arrested. They kettled us as we left, and every 150 people were arrested, and they took people's clothes and they took people's trainers and bags and they kept them. The police still have my trainers and my jeans and my jumper, and then well, I guess there was a whole big media response to that. But so then the other thing that happened that was organised aside from the march itself was Black Bloc. Does that mean anything to you? The people that dress up in all black with balaclavas over their face, and so there was probably about 1,000 people in a Black Bloc that kind of kept breaking off and moving around. That's the biggest that's ever happened in England. In Germany, I think where it kind of came from, there's been massive, huge numbers of Black Bloc. In England, there's been in the past maybe very small numbers. But this was the biggest there'd been, and they smashed, it was all political targets. They smashed banks, smashed Topshop, smashed all kinds of very politically motivated targets around. But then of course the media did the violence, thugs, criminals, splurt, the pictures of all of that, and a lot of the public again turned kind of against protesters because of all of that. Yeah, and then what they did is in the first few days after all of this, the media were saying UKuncut were rioting, UKuncut were violent. They smashed up Fortnum and Masons inside the shop, which was a lie, but it was said over and over again. Politicians said it. It said they were smashing things up inside Fortnum and Masons. They were causing a riot to try, and it was an attempt to turn the public against UKuncut because it had so much popular support before that. But successfully, the media campaigns from UKuncut and just from people with images getting out. There's lots of people recording on their phones and things from inside, and people were like, "Oh, hold on, no, they weren't," and it did come out that that wasn't the case. But now, many of the people have been dropped, but 30 people are still facing trial. They're going to be on trial over the next few months for being inside a shop. This is apparently illegal to be inside a shop and demonstrate. So, yeah, okay, that brings us to much research. So NHS bill. Do you want to do that first, talk pages? I'm listening to it. Is everybody following what's going on? Are we using languages okay?
It's the same history about that. I mean,
the parallel is fucking amazing, similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spain. It's with the UKuncut platform against cats, and it's same kind of actions, kind of chronologies.
Okay, interesting.
But also, I mean, it's really amazing when you talk about it, and I can feel, and probably we can feel how exciting it is for you to talk about it, and I feel myself excited when I talk about it to other people, so that's really cool. I mean, because it's really same history in different place.
Same problems, different context,
yeah.
Country with some
Matizations.
with significant differences, but similar facts.
Interesting.
What I don't understand is what has been the coverage that you have had outside of the UK, because personally this is the first time that I hear about it. So I think that probably that might be part of your problem. Because for example, what happened to us with the 15th of May is that we had this huge coverage by the international media. So at the beginning in Spain, their strategy was to try to avoid to speak about us. When they talk about us in the media, they weren't very clear. So the moment when we gained that strength in the Spanish media was when all over the world internationally we had that support. So we had many international media in Spain, so it was very difficult for the Spanish media to say things that were inaccurate and to go against us and that kind of stuff.
Probably I think the biggest difference between what you are explaining us and what we live or what I live is that we occupy 1 month or 2 months one space and we make one kind of society there, and in that society there for 1-2 months it was absolutely necessary to connect with international places, and we have the time and because we were 24 hours there and we have the people, so because you were like you were like spread all around UK, you didn't have the time to put all together for a long term of time and starting, okay, what we can do. It's just more spontaneous than us.
It's really interesting.
We share the same problem with media manipulation.
So
That's
global, yeah.
that's a big fight for all us to create different platforms to give diffusion to all our actions, all our objectives, because the classic media is manipulating the information, is not giving truth and reliable information. So